Hello, everybody. Back here again for another vlog a day. And today is Wednesday, the 4th. And today was a beautiful day outside weather-wise. Absolutely gorgeous again. A little bit chilly on the bike. I was out on the bike and get a little bit of a sweat built up, and the wind on the bike. I could have used a long sleeve shirt, I think, but nothing you can complain about when you're out riding your bike in January and shorts and a t-shirt. So actually tactical shirt, but either way, same thing. Got this morning, got a few things done. Kind of a slow start. Just kind of messing with whatnot, and just the hassle factor of it. It's going through, getting ready to pay my insurances and my car tags and all that kind of stuff. I do the insurances once a year instead of paying monthly. It's just easier in my life not to have to write. I hate writing monthly checks or even just online bill pay and that. I hate looking at stuff every month and looking like, shit, I owe you $112. Instead, I'll just write you a check for $1,300 at the start of the year or whatever, and then be done with it. So went ahead, got that taken care of, which does kind of suck though when you do write that check. Most people don't have the discipline to be able to pull that money out and hold on to it till the end of the year. And like I paid this one, you got two choices. You can start paying yourself back every month, or just basically know you've got enough money in the bank to cover it at the end of the year. And that's where I usually run mine. I first started doing that because you get a discount by paying once a year. I used to then pull out what would have been like $112 or $120, where it normally would be. I'd pull out that 112, stick it in a separate account, and so on and so forth every month. And then I realized I was doing myself no good, except saving 2%, because I was still thinking about it every damn month. So instead, I've just kind of planned my life to not spend every dollar I make, and that way I have money left over at the end of the year to just write the check once a year. So works for me. Had to put plates on the vehicles. They still have one of the cars, which I've sold. I don't know why it's on there, but went ahead and done that. $5.21 they charged me to use a credit card, which is absolutely goddamn ridiculous. Instead of walking there and paying them cash, $5.21 to accept a card, which I could have swore there was a law that said you cannot charge an access or a convenience fee for credit cards, but apparently our state government doesn't follow the same laws I had to follow as a retail store. I could put a minimum purchase price, like you can't buy anything for less than $5 or whatever, but I could not put a service fee on there. But I don't know what the heck's the deal. I think just nobody's prosecuting them with it. So went ahead and paid the extra $5.21, which isn't a lot, but it's just a pain in the butt. So they'll mail my stickers to me. And then basically I have to get them on the vehicles at some point, which is not that big a deal, but it is what it is. They are up to date, so if they run my plates, then they're going to show up saying they're registered. They're paid for. They just don't have the sticker on them, so it's like a much less of a fine if I do get caught with that. Had a new dog coming over today, Mandy. Super hyper, German short hair, beautiful little dog. 1 year, 2 months old, I think is what she is, and insanely hyper. It was pretty good. I went ahead and met her, just lots of energy and stuff. Let her around the house a little bit, let Bruce out, let them meet. The woman seemed to have a good time with that, getting along with it. The dog was playing around and stuff, went back outside a little bit, came back in, trying to play a little more. And they started playing a little bit, and I think it was a lot of just the nervous energy of the owner. The owner finally left, and then Bruce and Mandy started really beating each other up good and started really kind of fighting and wrestling. And it wasn't, I don't know, it was well within the hour. I sent her a picture of her dog just splayed out on the floor, just like knocked out, unconscious. The dog played hard enough and just laid down. It's like, oh, I'm done. So went ahead, shortly after that, got him back up, went and did a little bit here and there. Also went to the dog park, let them play around a little bit. The first like 20, 30 minutes, they were just looking at each other. They wouldn't do nothing. They weren't playing. They weren't doing a damn thing. I'm like, come on, guys. We can do this at home. Like, let's get some playing going on. So I finally got them playing and wrestling and stuff and chasing each other around. And the main goal was to wear that dog out. That was what they wanted me to do, is to wear the dog out today, and I did very well with that. On the way back to meet the lady who was picking up Mandy, because the owner wasn't gonna be able to pick him up, or pick her up, sorry. When it was driving in, and she spotted us on the road. She recognized the dog in the truck. So I had this like weird SUV following me, and I was like, "What the heck?" And I went ahead and I turned in the wrong road. So I wanted to come around to the alley to back into my drive, and I noticed the truck the SUV turned behind again. I made a couple like a weird turn. I was like, "What the hell?" And I started stuff. And as I was thinking, this crazy person is now like stalking me or following me. I didn't think much about it, because I do have for sale sign on the side of my truck, thinking that very easily could be the situation of what they're wanting to ask me about my truck or something. And it was starting to help. My phone rings, and it was the lady behind me saying, "I think I'm behind you," which had I thought quicker, I would have been like, "I'm at home. I don't know what you're talking about," just to kind of mess with her and stuff. But I didn't. She followed me home, got the dog. That dog was so happy to see her. We talked for a while. Really nice person also. She headed home. I then proceeded to fix my doggy gate, which had already ripped out of the wall. I got to make some more modifications to it. Not the best design in the world, but it is working what it is, and I will make it much better before it's all said and done. So went ahead and got that leash somewhat recovered, so it's going to work for now until I can get it finished. Rebuilding, I guess we want to call it. And then from there, pretty much just hung out, just the same old, same old. Went for a bike ride, like I said. Rode around the bike, I don't know, a little less than 10 miles, I think it was. And then went and got my run in. Karen got home from work. We hung out. Ended up having a couple different, like just the cheap party pizzas, different brands, and they did a little blind taste test. We both agreed that the one is not as good as the other. It's like 20 cents more, who cares? But went ahead and did the little blind taste test on it to see which one was better. From there, went ahead and just kind of hung out for the night. Did a lot of talking. Not been watching as much like movies and stuff like we did on the vacation time. We've just really been like taking an hour or two every night to really just talk about some past stories in our life and different things, and really getting some stuff like talking about a lot of different things and stuff. And it's been really really nice connecting that little extra closer in that connection. So definitely super glad about that. So other than that, same old of just a beautiful another day down here in Florida. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.